going on, future entrepreneurs? I am back with another HYIP video. This week we're going to be talking about the rugs of the week. But before we get into that, go ahead and give me the LNS special. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Go ahead and comment down below. And if you have any comments, good or bad, doesn't matter to me. Just make sure you comment down below. Share the video. Hit the notification bell so the next time a video comes out, you will be notified. Because YouTube seems to be unscribing and not send out notifications like they should. So go ahead and hit notification bell anyway, just so you'll be up to date on what's going on over here on this channel. Also, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not trying to give you guys financial advice. Seek a CPA or someone in the financial field that will be able to give you the financial advice that you need for your situation. And also read the disclaimer, hit the pause button, stop, rewind, hit it from the top, from the bottom to the middle to the inside. Let's get into it. Today we're going to be talking about the rugs of the week. The rugs of the week is pretty much going to be the sites that probably went down, they won't be coming up, or maybe another site that I think has went down or just having issues right now. I'm going to bring those sites to you so you can be warned that none of these sites are operational or functioning the way they were set out to function. Let's go ahead and get into it. First, we're going to come to Referral, and I am a member of the Referral site. Let me go ahead and log in and show you why I believe this site is a rug and it just pretty much stopped paying out. That's pretty much what the issue is with Referral. It's still like some of the sites when they do the rug, that pretty much they still allow you to log in, they still allow you to sign up, but you just don't sign up because you're pretty much not going to be able to get your money out if you do decide that you're going to sign up with them. So put in the code. And what happened is I put in 120 and I only got out 14, and it still has 83 that's in here that had the possibility of being withdrawals. But when I come down here to the history, and just to show you, if I come down to the first page when I was able to make withdrawals, you can see there was a deposit. It was complete. You go to these pages, all of the reds are the withdrawals. You can see this was withdrawal, that was complete. As you can see, since the 2nd, and today is the 12th of me making this video, June the 12th, it's still processing. On the 4th, still processing. You come back here all the way to the 8th, it's still processing. To the 11th, it's still processing. So it pretty much looks like it's a rug. You can't make any more withdrawals that go directly to your account anymore. So that's pretty much it for Referral. I think they're done. Even though the site is still open, don't sign up. I know the site is still up and the site is still running itself, but it's not operational in the way that it should. So that is it for the Referral. It is a rug. Next we have Explosive X. I didn't get involved in this one. I do like how the site looks. It does look nice. Very nice graphics. But as far as I'm understanding, it's not you're not able to make withdrawals on this one as well. I think I did create an account because I was creating accounts for a lot of the sites, but I just didn't add anything to them. Okay, it don't look like I signed up for this one, but I know this one is a rug as well, because I've been hearing and seeing the complaints about the explosive/x.io, another one that you should not sign up to. This is the next one on my list that's going to be doing a rug. I don't have anything invested in this one. It was just one that I was doing a review on, and found out later on that they were having issues. And more than likely, when they start having issues, when they start having withdrawal issues, if they have SMS issues, they just have any, if the site's not there anymore, it's pretty much saying that they're pretty much gone. They call it a rug, but the company pretty much just disappears and leave with whatever Bitcoin or whatever token or /crypto that they have in the site, and they run away with it. So Explosive X is rug number 2 of the week. Now some of these may have rug this week, some may have rug last week, or maybe even the week before, probably within the last 10 to 14 days. That's going to be the ones I put into the rug of the week, the ones that I know of. If you know of one that has had a rug and you don't see it here in my list, you can go ahead and comment down below, and I'll add one to my next video, so all of you guys who watch me can and would be aware of the sites that are already not working and that are not functioning. Next on my list is another site that I had put money in. It was called ProfiteMax or ProfiteMax. And as you can see, the site isn't working. It's not working properly. Click on I am a human. and you have to go through this. And once you do it, it's still not going to open up. I did it earlier, and it's still not going to open. So right now it's loading a little slow. Click the planes to verify. Quite a few of them on this one. Normally it's not this many to verify. All of them except one. So click on that. And even as you can see up here in the top, it's not saying the name anymore. It's pretty much, it was saying DDoS. The name, the last modified size description. You click on that. It's more than likely not going to show anything. So some of the sites do this. Some of the sites do what the other one do, where they just pretty much leave the site open where more people can log in. They can collect more before the site goes down. So this one is pretty much done. So that's Profite, PROFITE Max.com. And I think this is one of the ones that kind of went down the next day after I made a video, because some of them have went down almost a day after I make a video doing a review of them. And as I was saying, I don't get involved in all of them. There's no way for me to get involved in all of them. So right now I'm just taking chances where I can, and putting my money where my mouth is, so you guys don't have to, so you can see what's going on and at least get a better gauge on if you do want to get involved, if you don't want to get involved, and if you want to get a certain strategy. You can see what I'm doing and see where I'm kind of making a mistake, and you can kind of correct that on your own when you do get a chance. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm pretty much just showing you guys what I do to try to make a little bit of extra money here on the side in the the passive income section. That's what I call it, because it's not really, once you put your money in these sites, it's very little you have to do. Now, if you want to get involved in a site that has a less of a risk, I would recommend you to check out Novatech. Novatech has been around. I verified it on YouTube videos and on their Telegram group. They've been around since 2019, so they've been around for quite some time, and they are less of a risk. And I went ahead and checked my account. I think it was earlier, so I did get a profit of $5. They only make the as far as I'm seeing, since I just got into it not long ago, maybe a week ago, they only show you your profits on Friday, and they normally pay you on Friday. And I don't know the exact time, but I do know that your profits show up on a Friday, which I had put in $200, and I got a deposit of $5, a little bit over $5. So that's pretty much what I made for the week, which is they do the trading for you. I mean, that's a reasonable amount, and that's actually a more how would I say? That's more of the amount that you would expect from a normal investment. Now, most of these sites are going to be high risk, high reward, which is going to say high amount, which is going to be another one I'm going to be showing you in just a second. That was pretty high amount that you can earn per day. But mostly the ones that are like this, they normally last long, and that's the reason I would say they have lasted a long time, is because they're only you're only paying out a reasonable amount that pretty much shows that you're not giving this extraordinary amount of money, which gives you a higher chance of failing as far as opening a business and company-wise. So I think I may have missed it. Let's go back. I think it was on the other page, and I kind of skipped over it. As you can see, if you can, let me go ahead and put this magnifying glass on for those of you who can't see too well. As you can see, my trading, I have 3 lines. The bottom one is my trading account, the middle one is the bonus account, and the account name is supposed to be the third one, but it's just showing balance right there. So the trading amount I have in is $200. The bonus was what I made for the week is $5. I mean, it's probably like $1 a day, which isn't bad. I mean, I'll take that over any loss any day. They've been around for about 3 years, so that's a pretty significant amount of time. To me, that makes them more trustworthy than the other companies, because most of them don't. They'll say they've been around for that time, but when you go ahead and check out a couple things, you'll see that they haven't been around for that amount of time. And they're paying you like three, because you'll probably end up making this in a day, or in maybe a couple hours. Or some they'll say you can make 100% a day, or 5% per hour, something like that, some extraordinary number. And on those particular sites, I would say those are high risk, and you're pretty much putting in your finances there to take a chance on something that could disappear. And on to the next one, we have general hours. I don't remember putting any money in this particular site, but I think this was one of the ones that was saying that you can put your money in and you earn a certain amount per hour, which was a pretty high amount. I think it was like 5% an hour, something like that, or maybe 4% an hour. And this is another one that right after I made my video, it kind of went down and disappeared, did a rug. As you can see, the site is not even available. It says the site cannot be reached, which means the site is gone. They more likely have already made the withdrawals from whatever wallet that they had you deposit your crypto into. So this one's pretty simple. And once you get to it and the site is gone, they're pretty much gone, and there's pretty much nothing you can do but report the site and maybe get something back, which is more than likely not going to happen. So moving right along to the next rug of the week, we have AUFIN.biz, AUFIN.biz. And when you come to this particular site, it's pretty much like you have to sign in with this, which is, let me put this security in just to show you what's going to happen after you put it in. Or let me refresh it since it's already expired, because I was looking at that before I came on as well. Okay, now we have a new one. I'm not sure why they even have these on the site, because the sites really don't work. So it's almost like they're trying to make you think the site is working, but that looks like the only thing that's left on the website is the verification right there. But it looks like the site is functional. Let's see how functional it is, because I don't have any money in this particular site. If you know anything about it, know what's going on with it, because I'm not in it. So comment down below. So I did see someone say that this site is a rug and that they're gone. So I don't know. We're not really gone, but they're not. So they're more likely not paying out, or they're just having issues, some sort of other issues that they're talking about, and they're kind of made someone notified of. So I don't have an account with this one. I almost did, but I didn't. So if you guys know anything about this particular rug, go ahead and comment down below. The site is a little interactive, but it's a little weird. But go ahead and comment down below if you know why AUFIN.biz isn't paying out, or what kind of issues they have, or if they're not having issues. If I have put a site up here that's not having issues, go ahead and comment down below as well to let me know, because I don't want to put down a site that's not having issues that's going to deter you from if you do want to get involved. Moving right along to the next rug of the week. And a lot of these sites do look nice. Like this one does look nice. The other one look nice. Explosive X look nice. I was trying to find a way to see if I can download those sites and see if I can do something with them later on. Maybe create a blog with crypto news on it or something like that. If some of you guys are interested in that, you can take some of these sites, and if you can, just kind of almost like copying them and just go in and get someone to edit all the stuff in it that you don't need, and turn it into a blog or something. That's kind of like what I was saying on one of my older videos, where I was saying you maybe can use some of these sites, since a lot of these companies do leave and they do disappear, and the sites also leave as well, and they come back with a different type of site. You can take a site like this or Explosive X and just turn it into a crypto blog and make money off of it that way. That way you can take advantage of this template that's already here, if there's something that you're interested in. That's just another quick idea I was throwing out there. Next up, we have Valori.io. This is another site that I chose to try to get to show you guys, but I think the next day it also went down. So let's click on the tractors to verify with these images. And as far as I know, the site isn't working anymore. It's down. So let's double check that just to make sure. So right now, the ones that I am involved in is Novatech. It's in this one, Cryptorgy, and it's a couple others. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but those are the ones that I'm in right now, that I am active in. But it's like 3 or 4. Right now, this site's saying it can't be reached, so pretty much they're gone. They've already pulled the rug, so there's nothing else to look at here. There's Valori, Vilari.io. Now, to minimize the risk, to try to get out as much as you can in most of these sites, the thing that seems to be the most helpful, if you know anything else, just go ahead and add it to what I'm about to say. And again, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. If you're not interested, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to put any money in. If you want to watch me on my journey, that's absolutely fine as well. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to get in on the sites that I do think I want to take a shot on. I try to get in on them early. And as you can see from some of the ones that's already going, you can get in early and they can still go down. So I would say get in at least close to the minimum, or maybe a little bit over the minimum. So in case something does happen, you won't be as much of a risk, depending on how much you have and how much you are able to risk. And I wouldn't throw in 1,000 at the beginning. Like some of these sites, you maybe can get it out, you maybe can get a little bit of profit, but I'm not going to risk that much to try it out. Some of the other sites, I wouldn't put money in, but I would just refer them and just you can be a referral on some of those sites. That's what I mean on some of my videos. I don't even put a link in the description, because I don't want to put out anything that I think you're not going to make any money in. So it's going to be up to you whether you get in and take that risk on your own. And another thing is, you can just check out my other videos. It shows you a couple other things that you can do to check out these sites to say it's actually verified the amount of time that they say they have been around, which is kind of like it's not really a hard thing to do. and just just gauge from there, because what you want to do is make sure time is on your side, because some of these sites, they will stay around for a couple weeks, some will stay around for a month or so, but it's been a while since some have stayed around for over a month. Like the most people know about the CLTPS, they were around for 50 days. Is how long I was in it, and that was one that should have gotten profit in, but most people kind of got the big eye, they kind of got the big head, they kind of got lulled to sleep by making the profits every day and didn't take anything out, and they were shooting for the moon and they got burnt in the grass. So I was one of those people, because I was going to wait until the next week to make a withdrawal, but it didn't happen. So moving right along, but Laurie, the last one we're going to be talking about in the rug of the week is one that I'm also involved in. It's called Cryptorgy. Let me go ahead and log out and log back in so I can show you what's going on here. So I can at least show you the why I chose to take a shot on this. As you can see, I just put in 50. That was the minimum that I put in to check them out to see what's happening. And I almost broke even. I got the $49.50. I was 50 cents away from breaking even with the site before I'm starting to see these issues that they're having right now, or at least on my end, I'm having the issues. And again, my internet is taking a while to load. Okay, now it's saying the site. Okay, there we go. Some of these sites are weird. I don't know why. Sometimes it is my internet that won't let me log in, so I have to log in from my mobile phone to make sure the site isn't up and running. I had that problem with CLTPS where I couldn't log in with my desktop, but I could log in with my mobile phone. But you can see it's showing my balance is $11, but the thing is, I can't make a withdrawal unless it's $13, so the $11 is going to be stuck. And if I would have been able to make that withdrawal, I would have been a little bit profitable, but not a lot, but not a loss. And my deposit was $50. I was able to withdraw $49.50, so I was 50 cents away from breaking even. So if I'm not able to get out the 50 cents, I'll probably be like minus 0.5%, if less than that, without lost 50 cents. And let's go over here. So if I go to withdrawals, since I was using Ethereum, that's the amount that it's showing that was in, but if I try to make it, it's not going to let me withdraw it. And something else that I noticed is let me go back to the home page so I can show you this part. Now, the reason I decided to get in, because it was a pretty good amount for 11 days. Now, my 11 days is up, and my funds have not been released yet. As you can see, when I log back in and show you, my funds are still locked into the account, but it's still showing the 11% that I earned on that 11 day. But I'm not able to take out my seed money, which is the $50 that I put in, which would have been, if they would have released it, I would have been allowed to make the withdrawal, because I could have took out the 50 and the 11, which would have been $60, and that would have put me pretty much 100% profit at that particular time. So if they said they had a minimum of 10, a maximum of 100, I wouldn't advise you to put any money in it, because I'm not able to get anything. They haven't really released my my $50 after the 11 days, because right now we're probably on day 13 or 14. So right now I would not recommend this particular program. So let me go ahead and sign back in. And let's see if they have the history. Let me see if they have the withdrawal history, referral history, withdrawal history. So as you can see, it was $16.50 each time I made the withdrawal. And I was sending it to, actually the last withdrawal I sent, it took longer than these two to get to my account. So I thought they had rugged on that day. So all my funds are in. I had it going to Exodus Mind. I'm going to open that up here so you can see that did actually go to that particular account. So you can see the withdrawal $16.50, $16.50, $16.50 on the first. So it was like every 3 days, and this one kind of took longer, so it ended up coming out on the very next day, which was like the 4th day. So it took a little bit longer to get into the account, but it still made it there. But after that, I hadn't been able to make any other withdrawals in this particular account. They were paying like 11% per day, which I did. I was close. If I probably would have put in more, I would have been able to probably make a profit, depending on how I'm not sure how some of these companies have it set up for the what I was thinking the other day is some of these companies have it set up, or some of these platforms have it set up to each individual account. When you get your account to a certain amount of profit, then it stops letting you make withdrawals. Now that's just me throwing it out there. I'm not sure if it is. I'm just kind of saying that it's probably what someone was doing, because it's kind of coincidental that, like, most of the time when you get in some of these platforms, you get close to being profitable and all of a sudden you can't make a withdrawal, or you make the withdrawal and it's stuck. So it seems like they may have something in the code in the background. So once you get a certain amount of profit, and it stops letting you withdraw, or stops letting you being able to send money to your account. So Exodus is still loading, and that's what just what I've seen from multiple accounts. This is the first one the second one that I've been able to get at least close to profitable outside of COTPS. The other ones pretty much have disappeared, and I think I haven't made a video a while on Pegasus. Pegasus is like 1.5% per day. That one looks like it'll be good because of the low percentage that is giving you a day, but only time will tell if they do pull a rug or not. Because I think I put in 100 in Pegasus, if I'm not mistaken. So Pegasus, that's one of the other platforms that I'm still involved in, which is a pretty reasonable amount at 1.5% per day. And then I think they have you locked in for like 200 days. So it's close to a year that should be locked in. But if everything works out with them, then you would have a decent amount of profit. So as you can see, the Ethereum, let's see if I can go down and show it if it's not moving slow. So as you can see on the first, this does coincide. If you look with it on here, you can see that it was received. Let me see if I can get this to the point where you can see it on the bottom. So you can see the 1st, the 4th, and the 8th. And I come back to Exodus, you see it's on the 1st, the 4th, and the 8th. So all of those deposits did make it to my Exodus account, but the last one I can't withdraw right now because of the amount that's in there, and also they still have not released my seed money, which is the original amount of money that I put in after my 11 days is over. So I would not be recommending the Cryptorgy. That's the last one of my rugs of the week. And if you want to get on the safe bet, just go ahead and check out my videos on Novatech. Check out my other video on Pegasus, and I think it's one more it was Cryptorgy that I was recommending, but I'm going to take that one off the list. Thank you guys for watching. If you watched all the way to the end, I really, really appreciate it. Like I said in the beginning, go ahead and give me the LNS special. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Make a comment down below if it's one that I missed, if it's one that I was wrong on. Let me know down in the comment section. This is the Passive Income Trucker. I'm out.